yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I'll fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay that.
We're back at it again with our 387 stroker that we built here on the channel. For those just joining us, this is a 351 Windsor stock block, stock rods, factory forged 302 pistons, stock bore, and a $300 crankshaft. Now we've been doing some testing and some dynoing lately, made a couple changes, and headed out to another dyno spot. Got some major upgrades coming up, so stick around to the end of the video as we're going to talk about them. We got a trailer that we got to get cleaned up here and get it ready to roll out. Normal mess from the winter. Got the black car with a 387 here in the garage. We got a couple adjustments we're gonna be making on the black car before we get it loaded. And then we're gonna be heading about an hour and a half away to another dyno shop where we're gonna be setting it up on a dynojet. This will be the last iteration before we actually do major upgrade to the engine itself, which you guys are gonna stick around and wait for. What's up, boys? It's cold in here. Okay, so we got to get the white car off the lift here. We got a race coming up this Saturday. So we got to get the rear wheels put on. We just did the video with the Heim joints. We got to get it off the lift, and we got to get the black car on here because we got a couple adjustments got to make. We're going to take down the X pipe, tack weld some of this up and start finalizing it. Now I'm only showing you this because it's going to come down like we did on the other dyno, kind of like a dyno comparison with the Mustang dyno. And then, like I said, we're going to come back and finalize the X pipe. We've been having an issue lately with our black car when it would like daily drive it and we would drive it around town. The negative cable would get super hot and the car would hard start. Let's put another battery cable on. We got a good used OE one. Nothing like Ford, right? Doesn't look like there would be much of a problem here. If you look at my old one that's coming out, there's probably a bunch of resistance here. We'll end up cutting this thing out. I bet you there's a bunch of corrosion in there. Nasty, look at this. Oh, wow. I'm gonna cut this thing. Oh, look at this. Yeah, that's not supposed to do that. I wonder I was having starter issues. This is probably one of a handful of problems. We'll see if it works out for us. So we are heading to Backstreet Dyno in Medina, Ohio. Made an appointment, decided to try out the dynojet with the black car here and see what kind of naturally aspirated power we make. Made a couple adjustments. So after about an hour and a half, we landed in Medina. As budgeted as this build is, we know there's some horsepower left on the table and there's some major upgrades that can make that happen. So we're just here to verify that, have a little fun in the dynojet, and spin the rollers one more time before we tear it apart. Okay, so we landed here and we are at Backstreet Performance, where we're going to be doing a couple hits with the black car. We're not going to really do a whole lot of footage inside because he had asked that we keep the discretion of some of the builds and the customers, and I got to respect that. So I will get some video of us making a couple hits, but we're not going to be here too long. We're not doing a whole lot of tuning. We'll see what this old little B31 camshaft can do before we hit that big upgrade that you're about to see at the end of the video.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. Stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it what I'm about. Never doubt, know what I'm about. I'm living proud, get ready now.
So we got the car all strapped down, ready to make some pulls. We're not here to do any tuning for the most part, as we only ended up making 2 pulls on the rollers. So I'm only going to show you the one that was the best pull, and then I'm going to show you the graph at the end. It did make a little bit more power, and I will show you the uncorrected. It's a 400 wheel car, but I think there's more on the table there. So again, we only made 2 pulls. We added a little bit of timing. It did make a little more power. It's a 400 wheel car. For what we have in the short block, I'm pretty happy with it. And with a new camshaft on the horizon, who knows where that thing's gonna go. Want to thank Backstreet Performance for getting me in for a couple of dyno pulls before we tore the car apart. Let's get back to the shop. Got something to show you. We made a couple more dyno pulls on a dynojet. Made about similar horsepower that we did in a Mustang dyno. For as much money as we got in a 387 stroker short block, I'm pretty proud of what it's done. But there's still some left on the table. The camshaft that we have in there is the B31, has about 218 duration, 544 lift. Decided to run with a Anderson B451. And this camshaft's quite a bit bigger. It's 232, 240 duration with a 576 lift. There was a comp cam that was similar that we were considering putting in it, but we decided to call up our buddy Donnie B and Anderson, and we just went ahead and bought the B451 anyways. So let me know in the comments how much more power you think we're gonna gain. I'm anxious to get back into the videos with the mufflers on my black car. So the next move, get that camshaft installed, start making some cam chop. You guys enjoy this sort of video, leave me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing. Check out that join button below if you want to be an exclusive member to the channel. But outside of that, appreciate you guys watching. I will catch you in the next video. See you soon.